What's going on, YouTube world? This is your guy, Sealz the man, coming back to y'all on this beautiful day. As the summer ends and fall enters, nothing changes. The education continues. Us learning continues. The seasons don't do nothing but progress, and we progress along with it. I love it. So today's episode, today's video, we're going to talk about the signs that he will do you dirty. You know, a lot of these signs are really apparent, and sometimes, you know, a lot of ladies, they'll let it slide because of their liking for this guy, or they won't give it too much thought, or they won't take it seriously because, you know, they probably just want to take it seriously, or they just want this relationship to happen. They want it to work, so they are going to ignore these obvious red flags. But the funny thing about these types of dudes is that they are showing you exactly who they are sometimes. Some dudes like to hide it or good at hiding it, but most of the times, most dudes are not good at hiding it. They're literally showing you that they ain't jack, that they ain't about nothing, right? So I do not want women to ignore this. And the reason why I am super duper inspired in talking about this is because, as most of my followers know, I do this for my two younger nieces who are growing of age, who will get of age of, you know, talking to men. I don't want to think about it, but I know that's going to be the reality really soon. So I want to prepare them to not get their time wasted and to not waste their time themselves, right? Who got time for that? So let's get to the first thing. But before I get to the first thing, make sure you follow me on Sealz the man on all platforms. And if you ever want to buy me a black tea, because I don't drink coffee, you can do that here at buymeacoffee.com. All right, so let's get to it. Hey babe, what's up? I know it's been a while, been a little bit since I hit you up, but you know, I've been busy, you know, doing my thing, and when you get busy, things slip and my mind's slipping. I just want to apologize, you know, but I just want to check on you, make sure everything all right, you know. I love you, girl. You know, you're everything to me. So the first sign, the first type of guy that most likely and the high chance that will do you dirty is the peekaboo. The peekaboo guy. He's here one day with you, the next day he disappears. But he's going to come back next week, but I'm not sure about the following week because he might just go away again. But guaranteed, he's going to come back next month. But I can't guarantee you that the month after that, he's going to be there for you or with you. This is the peekaboo guy. He's in and he's out. And what's the theme here? Consistency. Or should I say inconsistency? He is not being consistent. There are breaks in his consistency. He's here one day and not the other. But what does every relationship, successful relationship, need? Consistency. Because consistency brings trust. So all of these things tie in together. And if there's one broken link in that, then there's going to be most likely be a broken relationship. If I can't have consistency with you, if I can't have trust in you because of consistency, then most likely this will fail. But there's a reason why these peekaboo guys are peekabooing. The first thing, most of them are busy doing other things. And sometimes those other things are other women, other relationships, or they're, you know, busy in dating other women, or whatever the case. With these types of guys, just know that you are not their main focus, that you are not 100% with them and they are not 100% on you. Because think about it, as a man, if I am totally into you, then I'm going to show you that I am into you. I'm going to use all my effort, all my time, all my resources, all my energy to be with you because I want you and I want to be with you. You see, because there's a difference between a busy man and a man who has other options and entertaining other options. Like for me, I know I'm busy. My calendar stays full. I'm a busy bee. But a mature man is going to give you the communication to say, hey, I know, I'm sorry, I'm a little busy today, so my communication might be lacking today, or I might not text you as frequently as I usually today. That's different than communicating that, right? But I'm still showing interest in you, but I'm just, you know, letting you know, like, hey, I might have some busy days, some busy weeks, But I'm gonna let you know, and just to let you know what's up. There's a difference between that and a dude who just disappears without warning or saying, which also shows that he don't care. All right, so the peekaboo type, I mean, that's an obvious red flag. And I'm sure a lot of y'all ladies out there see these peekaboo dudes and you're saying in your head like, yo, why is this dude so inconsistent? Why is he talking to me one day and then not the other, or talking to me 1 week and then leaves and disappears for 2 weeks and come back? You already know the answer in most cases, all right? So let's get to the next type of dude that might do you dirty. What do I want in life? My aspirations and goals. What does a healthy relationship look like between us? Like, listen, baby girl, listen. You asking all the wrong questions. All you need to know is that I am the answer. I can give you everything you ever needed. As you see, I'm already doing well. That's all you really need to know. Like, that's all you really need. Look at me. You don't need to know none of those irrelevant questions. Just know that I can give you the world. And that dude is the flashy type. He invests so much in his possessions. He values his possessions so much that he might value those things more than himself. So just think and just imagine if he values his man-made things that can disappear, throw away, can be bought, can be sold, more than himself in most cases. Imagine how he feels about you. Just think about that. These types of dudes, they're going to show you what they have because that is all they have. Because, you know, I always say what you have on the inside is the most important thing because it can't be bought. It can't be sold. No one can take that from you. No one can take away your blessings. No one can take away your personality. Only you can give permission to sell your soul or sell yourself to someone else. But this thing we call our soul, our personalities, those things aren't transferable. Possessions, man-made things are transferable. They have receipts. They can be returned. You know what I'm saying? So the value depends on its importance. And these types of dudes place great importance on these things, these replaceable things. So once again, imagine if he places this much value in replaceable things, imagine your value to this type of guy. So these types of guys, they lead off with their possessions because their possessions represent them, because they have nothing else to show. And these types of dudes would do you dirty. Not saying all flashy dudes are like this, but it is a great chance that these types of dudes would do you dirty because they place greater value in what they can show you that can be bought, that can be replaced, more than what they can show you from their insides. Their jewelry, their nice cars, or their nice houses or whatever, those are almost a makeup, a mask for what they truly are. Trust and believe, if someone doesn't want to show you who they truly are, they're going to show you these types of distractions to represent themselves to you. That is trash. You don't want that. If I want you, I want you. I don't want your jewelry. I don't want things you possess. I can care less. But these types of dudes, they think opposite. Take note of that. The third type of dude that will most likely do you dirty. Hey, baby. Hey, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to do me this favor, all right? Let me just borrow your car again this weekend and let me get $5 too. Huh? You found a woman's hair in your car from last time I used it? Me? Oh, I remember what happened. See, what happened was on my way to work, when I was going to my job, I picked up my sister and she was in the car with me and I took her home and then I went to work. That's what one of her hair fell. Duh, yeah. Nothing to think about.
I need this for work, man. Ain't got no job.
It's what I call the prayer and the hotline. And my grandma used to always say that because, you know, she's a devout Christian, God-fearing woman. And that was one of her sayings. You know, you can always call on God because he's always going to be there to answer your prayers and hear you out. But there's dudes out there that will use you to be their answer to their prayers or use you to be the answer to their problems or their issues. But the problem with this is they only use you as a solution. They are not there for you for anything else. If you realize a dude is always coming to you asking for something but never giving, a guy that is always requesting things from you but never providing. What does that look like? What does that sound like? What does that feel like? Yes, you are correct. It is called imbalance, inequality, all those things that mean the same thing in this situation. There is an unbalance in this chemistry, this relationship that y'all have. No successful relationship is going to be unbalanced, especially when one side of the equation is heavily dependent on the other and purposely dependent on the other. If someone is only using you or in a relationship with you to use you, then what does that tell you? Most of the time, y'all already know the answer. You cannot let this slide. You do not want to be some dude's hotline. Whenever he calls, you answer. Because what that also do is cheapen you. Because he knows that you're always going to be there when he needs you. But there is no reciprocation in this equation. And when he's done using you, most of the times, and most likely he's going to throw you to the side, throw you in the trash, because you have nothing else to offer. You were the reason for y'all relationship, to provide for him, and that was it. So once you have no other resources, no other use, then what is the reason for this to continue? Don't be trash. Don't get trash. So don't put yourself in this trash situation, all right? So let's get to the next type of guy that's most likely to dog you out, do you dirty. Hold on. Let me make sure my eyes are correct. Did you just look at him? Like, I don't care if he walked past us. Why did you look at him like that? Do you want him more than me? Because if that's the case, you need to let me know right now. Like, I keep getting tired of you doing things that I don't like. Why can't you just do what I want? That's all I ask from you. You make me mad. You make me sick. And that is the walking time bomb. Boom! This type of dude is crazy. He's easily irritated. It's like he's always willing to fight you. Super argumentative. You can't say or do anything without him, like, almost trying to, like, fight you mentally, physically, verbally, and hopefully not, but in reality, physically. It's like you are his enemy. And it's quite obvious why this type of dude would do you dirty. He's literally showing you dirty aggression. He's literally showing you that he doesn't like you. And I hate to hear these types of dudes say, nah, I do what I do because I love her. I beat my woman because I love her. That is crazy. We all know that's crazy. Please do not ignore this type of dude, because 9.5 times out of 10, he's going to do you dirty. And please don't involve children. Don't let y'all both have children, because most likely he will do them dirty as well. It's just not a good situation. Don't even waste your time with these type of dudes, because most likely he will do you dirty. All right, so let's go to the next type of dude that most likely will do you dirty. Listen, what are we doing here? You're asking me all these questions and all these dumb questions. Like, what are we really talking about? And it's starting to seem like you're the one that's guilty asking me all these questions. Like, what do you do, huh? Now, it's not about what I did. What do you do? What do you do? You ain't no holy saint. This ain't all about me. Beater of the bush. What is that? The beater of the bush is the guy who beats around the bush. And what does beating around the bush mean to those who don't know? It means this person never tells a straight answer. He's always going around the answer. And it's for various reasons. But the most popular reason is that he is lying to you. He doesn't want to tell you the truth. And he wants to soft talk you, sweet talk you, to you know, get you in your feelings and love him again. Even after he do the most craziest things, he's going to sweet talk you, walk you around the bush, beat around the bush, and never talk about the actual problem. These types of dudes, the beater of the bushes, are some of the smoothest, greatest, most skilled talkers. They know how to talk themselves out of jail. They know how to talk themselves out of any situation. They are experienced. They've been through this. So when it comes to you, lady, if he does something bad, of course, he is going to know how to sweet talk you. He's going to know how to not talk about the actual issue. He's going to know how to beat around that bush. If you're ever in a situation, a relationship where every time you bring up an issue, a problem, and the guy is always avoiding the conversation, or always avoiding accountability, or always avoiding on creating a solution for this issue, or even just talking about this, or even blaming you for the issue, he is most likely a beater of the bush. And that's a good point to focus on. A beater of the bush never wants to take accountability of the actual issue. Instead, he's going to even blame you. You're going to bring up the issue. He's going to flip it on you. He's a flipper. He's going to flip it on you and try to make you sound crazy, trying to make you feel bad. And now you're thinking like, dang, is it my fault? Man, he's making some good points. They are good talkers. And I'm going to be 100,000% with y'all right now. I was once a beater of the bush. When I was young and reckless and just doing whatever I wanted to do, I was a great beater of the bush. I didn't take no accountability. I didn't want to, be man enough, because I wasn't a man. I was a little boy, immature boy. I didn't want to be man enough to tackle the issue with my girlfriend at the time. And that, in my opinion, is a lie. You're not being honest. You're not tackling the truth, right? And if you're not tackling the truth, if you're not being direct with the truth, then what is it? It is a lie. It is either a truth or a lie. And that I used to do as an immature boy. So I know this one specifically. And as I always tell y'all, I'm never going to just tell y'all to watch out for these guys or what to do. I'm never going to tell y'all that. I'm just going to give you my suggestions based on my experience. And in this case, something that I used to do. We always want to keep it 100 funky here, all right? So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I also hope y'all enjoy my alter egos. That's my guy, that's my twin brother, but it is what it is. And I will see y'all on my next video. Enjoy y'all day. It's beautiful out here. Be safe. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.